So, a decade and a half ago, from 2006 to 2012, I went out and I campaigned in my local area in, right around the center of Florida. And I handed out DVDs, books, talked to people, and I was very blunt about what was going on, about how the news was propaganda, the concept of false flags. I was on the Ron Paul campaign in 2008 and 2012, and I'd like to think that the work that I did helped push the state of Florida a little bit further into the column of, I guess you could say, being red pilled, to some degree. Even the way things are now in the state of Florida, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot more that has to be done as far as securing our elections, as far as what we could do about the migrant crisis, because a lot of migrants are actually being shipped to Florida on purpose by the feds. There's still a lot of work to be done, but like I said, I'd like to think that my efforts help push, kind of push the needle, if you will, in that direction. For those of you that are living in states like California and New York, it's very hard because if you go out and you try talking to people, you are working against a multi-billion-dollar propaganda and marketing campaign that has hacked the human brain. And it's very difficult. You really have to learn how to be a good communicator with people. You have to know the facts and anticipate people's arguments. You have to anticipate intelligent people that will argue against you, saying, basically along the lines of it's okay to trust the system when it clearly is not. But you have to do this. For every person that you, quote, red pill, that's one less person that's going to work against you when things get worse and worse and worse. Once somebody's red pilled, they don't go back. They stay that way because at that point they have no choice. Human beings are by their nature rational beings because human beings, we require rationality to survive. So it's no choice. We are rational by our nature because we must be rational. So that's the beauty of quote, red pilling people, if you will, because once they don't go back. But it's absolutely imperative that you go out and you communicate with people. Right now is a perfect time to do it. With everything as chaotic as it is, it's an opportune moment to show people what's going on, show the level of criminality that's going on. And if somebody is really pushing for like communism, for example, like if they're like a devout communist and they don't identify themselves as a rational being or have any desire to protect the country of the United States, or if you're abroad, if they're not if they're not loyal to an abstract system of like a German system or a French system or a British system, for example, at that point you have to get to the epistemology. That means the philosophy of how they think, how they acquire information. You have to attack it in that direction in that case, but you can still do it. I don't care if it's a hardcore feminist. I don't care if it's a communist. I don't care if this person is, like your stereotypical boomer who thinks they can trust the system. You can change these people. 100%. I've done it. I know that because I have done it. So you can do it too. Just work on your communication skills, know the facts, and get out there and be prepared for people that are going to fight you. It's better that they fight you with words than if they physically fight you.